Sometimes an examiner will have you pull over in the parking lot to do a hill park or reverse 3-point turn, reverse driving, but you will always do a parallel park right where our cars are. You get about a door's width away from the car, line it up with the rear of your vehicle to the rear of the car you're parking behind, put it in reverse, your right hand over the right seat, and then you look out the rear window, wheel all the way to the right, get it to a 45 degree. The examiners love you looking out the rear window 90% of the time. Once it's 45 degrees, 1.5 turns, straighten it out the rear window again. And then when you've lined it up, cut it in, and you're done with the parallel park. The examiner will say, fine, proceed along the route when it's safe to do so. Gear, signal, mirror, over the shoulder, go. You're moving right along. You come to your first T intersection. It's in the parking lot. Come to a complete stop just to be safe. Feel the jerk. Breathe. If you can get 9 or 10 breaths in during the road test, you'll be good as gold. Now here's a little tip for you. On this straightaway right here, don't go so slow that the examiner will be worried about you. Get it up to 18, 20 miles an hour. It shows them that you're confident enough, and you won't provoke them saying, come on, pick it up. You don't want them to have to say that. You slow it down in the turn, 2 hands on the wheel. You're coming up to your first real stop sign, but notice the stop line is 10 feet in front of the stop sign. Come to another complete stop. Breathe. Signal. Look left, look right, look left again. Go. You're going to be in the right lane. You're going to come to your first stoplight. The hardest thing to do during a road test is wait. It's going to feel like a minute. It's going to feel like an hour, but it'll only be a minute. Come to a complete stop. You may have to nudge out past a car to see down the road after your complete stop. If you have a football field of space with no cars racing into it, you can take a right on red if you want to. It just turned green. Signal, left. The speed on Route 12, West Boylston Street, is 40 miles an hour in this section. They'll get it up to 35. So I'm going to show you. You'll be driving along, and the examiner will ask you to pull over. Put your blinker on, check your right rear blind spot, and then pull over. As you pull over, use as much of the road as you can without going onto the grass. In West Boylston, they're all soft curbs. But if you go on the grass, some examiners will call it off-road and it'll be a fail. So you're gonna cut it just so that you're all on the pavement. If some branches or plants are leaning into the road, that's fine because they're in the road. And then from this point, you're gonna do a 3-point turn. So you're in gear already. You're gonna put your blinker on, look your mirror over the shoulder, turn the wheel all the way, and you're gonna let the brake off slowly because these engines can rev a little hot and take you further out than you wanna go. And once again, come up just to the edge of the grass, use as much of the road as you can because you need it, and then gear again, reverse, steer all the way, right hand on right seat, look out the rear window, release the brake slowly, 90% of the time looking out the rear window, but you're gonna use the side mirror as a cue. That's like a bobblehead, you're gonna go back and forth. And what you're waiting for is for the side mirror to cross the center line or center plane of the street. And that will tell you that you've gone back far enough not to go back any further because you don't wanna go off-road. And you have enough room to get out in the front, which we do. Then you gear, steer, and then you proceed along. Now, if you ever get to the end of the 3-point turn and you're about to go on the grass, don't. Say, can I do a 5-point turn? The examiner will let you do that and then ask you to try again.